Hello friends, how are you? We will discuss about the topic the power of working together in community. My friends, we have ever stopped to think about this that one person alone can make noise, but together we make a symphony. A single drop of water cannot fill a river, but thousands of drops together can give life to an entire valley. That is the beauty, the power of working together in a community. Today, I want to remind you of something simple but life changing. When we rise together, when we work side by side, we build something far greater than ourselves. We build hope, we build strength, we build a future. The power of unity. Let me take you to Samal village I once read about. This village was struck by a terrible flood. The people lost their homes, their crops, their animals. Everything was gone. At first, everyone sat in silence waiting for help. But days passed and no one came. Then one day an old man stood up and said, we are waiting for someone to come and save us, but maybe we are the ones we have been waiting for. Those words changed everything. The villagers gathered and hand in hand, some began to rebuild walls, others started cooking food for everyone. They helped each other without asking for anything in return. And within weeks, their village stood tall again, stronger than ever before. That's what community does. It turns despair into hope, weakness into power, because together no mountain is too high, no storm is too strong. Why we need each other? We see human beings were never meant to live alone. We are born into families, we learn from teachers, we grow with friends. Even our dreams, the biggest ones, are built on the shoulders of others who help us climb higher. Think about it. A teacher inspires a student. A farmer grows food for a city. A builder creates homes for families. A doctor heals a stranger. Each one of us is a thread, is a beautiful fabric called society. If one thread breaks, the whole fabric weakens. But when every thread holds firm, the fabric becomes unbreakable. When we care for one another, we create a circle of strength that no hardship can destroy. Because in the end, it is not about me, it is about we. Small acts, big change. We might say, but I am just one person. What can I really do? Let me tell you something. Every great movement in history began with one person who decided to care. Mother Teresa once said, if you cannot feed 100 people, then feed just one. And that is how great change begins with small, kind actions. Smile at your neighbor, help a child across the road, visit someone who is lonely, plant a tree, clean your street. These things might seem small, but when thousands of people start doing them, the whole world begins to change. Because community is not built in government offices or fancy meetings. It's built in hearts that are willing to give, share, and love. the spirit of helping others. When you work for others, something magical happens inside you. You begin to feel alive, truly alive. Helping others is not about losing your time or money, it's about gaining meaning. It's about looking at another human being and saying, "Your pain matters to me." There's a story of a young boy who used to pick up starfish stranded on the beach after a storm. He would throw them back into the sea one by one. An old man saw him and said, "There are thousands of starfish here. You cannot save them all. What difference does it make?" The boy smiled, picked up another starfish, threw it into the water, and said, "It made a difference to that one." That's what community work is: saving one life, helping one heart, healing one soul at a time. And slowly the world becomes a little brighter, overcoming challenges together. Of course, working in a community is not always easy. Sometimes people don't agree, sometimes there are misunderstandings, sometimes we get tired, frustrated, and feel unappreciated. But remember this: even the tallest trees sway during storms, yet they don't break because their roots are deep. Your community is your roots. When life shakes you, your people will hold you firm. Together, we can face poverty, ignorance, loneliness, and fear and defeat them. Because no one is stronger than a united people when a shared purpose. Every time help you someone rise, you rise a little higher yourself. That is the secret of true success, not in competing but in connecting. Be the right. You may not realize it, but someone right now is watching you. A child, a friend, a stranger, learning from your example. When you choose kindness, when you work for your community, you light a small candle, and when others follow your light, darkness begins to fade. Never underestimate your influence. Never think your voice doesn't matter. Because every great wave begins with a single ripple. Be that ripple, be that light, be that reason someone believes in good again. Together we build the future. Think about what kind of world we could build if everyone gave just a little more time, a little more care, a little more love. We could create clean neighborhoods, educated children, safe homes, and hopeful hearts. We could build a world where no one sleeps hungry, where no child grows without education, and where no old man feels forgotten. That this isn't a dream, it's a choice we can all make starting today. We don't need a little degree or money to make a difference. You just need a heart that refuses to play silent in the face of need. The true reward: when you work for your community, you might not always get fame or recognition, but the real reward is invisible. It lives inside your soul. It's the peace you feel when you know you made someone's day better. It's the joy in a mother's eyes when her child gets food and education. It's the smile of a stranger who thanks you from the heart. That feeling, that warmth, that's something money can never buy. Because in helping others, you help yourself become the best version of you. You are called to action. So today I am asking you, look around your neighborhood, your school, your workplace. Ask yourself, you need help, you need encouragement, you need a friend, and then be that person who shows up. Volunteer for a cause, join a community project, teach someone a skill, stand up against injustice, clean your environment, spread positively. Because when you move, the world moves. When you shine, others shines too. Final message, my dear friends, the world is not changed by big speeches or promises. It is changed by people, ordinary people who do extraordinary things together. When hearts unite, mountains move. When hands join, miracles happen. And when a community rises together, the impossible becomes possible. Your so let's build that world. Let's be that community. Let's be the reason humanity wins again. Pause of emotion. Remember, alone you are a drop, together you are a ocean. Let's rise together, let's work together, let's shine together, because together we can make the world a better place. Soft background music in this. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone today, because together we can inspire millions to build a better tomorrow. Thank you.